the Giants did good. That's my good.
Go Big Blue.
Go Big Blue, baby.
Right?
Let's go, baby.
Go Big Blue.
Let's go.
Giants are back.
Welcome back to I'd Have a Beer. The I'd Have a Beer podcast is presented by Iron Soul. Go check them out. All their information will be in the bio below. New episodes out every week. And make sure to like, comment, and subscribe on our YouTube. Mike, tell them what to do.
Slam those buttons. You're going to want to slam those buttons.
Murder to those buttons. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers, and we need your help. If you're listening on Spotify or Apple Music, give us that 5-star rating that we absolutely deserve, and hit the follow on all of our social media at IHAB Podcast. Big week, Mike. Tell the people what's coming up.
Big week. It's Friday. It's
Boom.
the 26th, which
It
means
is.
yesterday was Thursday, the NFL draft, baby. We got a lot to go over. The Giants' first-round pick, the Eagles' first-round pick. The Bills might have ruined the draft
Again.
if things go wrong. We're going to be talking about that. We're going to talk about that Ryan Garcia title bout fight. We got a couple of hot takes that we want to talk about this week. It's Manny's turn with the Athlete of the Week. Mikey Bugatti's in the building. And we also want to go over what we might have said in past weeks about the WNBA, maybe some logos we put out there. Maybe we have apologies. Maybe we don't. But we'll get into that this week. But before we get into anything, I'd have a beer.
So the draft.
NFL draft, Manny Mozz. Bring me into it. I know you're pumped. I see here, if you're listeners and you're not watchers, Manny Mozz has one of two Neighbors jersey made right now. Yours looks a little homemade, but still, it's a classic Neighbors jersey. Take us through what happened this first round for the New York Giants.
What makes you think that this is not an authentic New York Giants Neighbors jersey, freshly off the press? Okay,
I know that you have intel on how to get that, so I believe you.
This is good. This was a lot of Scotch tape, a lot of 8.5 by 11 white paper, and a Google Docs. This is it. Yeah, I had a nice.
That's all it takes to make jerseys.
That's it. I had a nice Victor Cruz number 80 jersey, just black or whited out the 0, and I think he'll be number 8. But yes, Neighbors, Giants. A lot of questions. They had the 6th overall pick. We released a video. I talked about the pros and cons of either picking a quarterback or wide receiver at number 6. There was possibilities that the Giants were going to trade up to get the 3rd pick from the Patriots to try and get a quarterback, or there was possibilities the Giants would have traded back to just get more picks in the draft. No, the Giants decided to stay at 6, which I'm glad that they did, because we weren't in the business of giving away things. There was a lot of things the Giants still need to fix, and I didn't think this was the draft where we were in a good spot with a lot of good players where we needed to draft back and just pick up some more picks. No, we got 6. I think we did. I think the Giants finally made a smart move in the draft, and it's been a while. I feel like since
a while. And you got an exciting player too, right? You get to see the action. You get to see him actually come to fruition quickly.
Oh, I'm jacked.
And he will be on the starting lineup immediately.
I'm jacked about it. The Giants haven't had a true wide receiver 1 with 1,000-yard season since OBJ 6 years ago. So this is good. OBJ, an LSU guy. Neighbors, LSU guy. This is cool. Maybe OBJ vibes 2.0. I'm okay with that. Nice. This is good. We like it. We needed it. We addressed one issue that the Giants had. We have a wide receiver 1, and it's Neighbors from LSU. Very happy with the pick. I'm so happy that we didn't do some dumb shit with this pick. It's unlike us, but here we are. The Giants, baby. I love it. I'm excited.
I mean, listen, hats off to the Giants for joining the NFC East and putting something on the board. You guys have somewhat of a team here, and I'm excited about it. I like having the competition. I think you guys have a solid squad now. QB situation will figure itself out. I mean, you have QBs. Just someone needs to step up.
We have tons of QBs.
Someone's got to step up.
You know, I'm hearing on good authority that Daniel Jones is a great 6th-year quarterback.
And from what I know, You've always been all in on Daniel Jones. You've been Daniel Jones for life.
Go back and watch the tapes. I have been riding with DJ, and he's fully back. He's got to be fully back now.
Back.
Now he's got a wide receiver. He's got a few wide receivers, but he's got a wide receiver one.
Yeah.
Like that you said right off the gate, he's going to, make an impact right away. Daniel Jones, going to have a great year.
Yeah. I'm excited for you. I am. No. He's got to have
a great year.
It's not he will. He's got to have a great year.
Have a great year. But yeah, oh my God, it's great. It's good. It's a good feeling.
Giants pick.
It's good
great.
feeling. It's good
great
feeling.
Pick for them. A+, I think they got grade after, or A minus. I think something like that.
I think A. If they somehow landed like Marvin Harrison Jr., maybe A+, because I think he, toss up between him and Neighbors for the number 1, number 2 wide receiver in the draft. I mean, we'll see. Still happy with. Still an A pick. An A pick.
I think an A+ would have been if they've used later picks in the rounds to trade up to the first round and get a wide receiver and a QB.
True. Yeah.
That would have been nuts. But
of course,
no all-star plays were made this year.
Of course, you can't please everybody. I mean, there are this morning, ESPN, some of the other sports outlets, there are some concern that the Giants fumbled the bag and they needed to draft a quarterback. They should have drafted J.J. McCarthy because of Daniel Jones's injury history. No. But we got one pick. You can't get a premier wide receiver like this guy and also a top 5 quarterback coming out of college. You can't do that with one pick. Yeah. We fixed one major issue, and we'll see what happens. One at a time. One at a time. That's what it is.
One at a time.
But yes.
Well, good for the Giants.
Very good.
Good for the Giants. While you guys were making things happen over there, Howie Roseman was cooking down in the 22nd
pick.
Big QB draft, okay? Wide receivers go early. Defensive players fall, and Howie Roseman puts on his chef hat, okay, and picks up the number 1 cornerback in the league, Quinnen Williams, okay, Quinnen Williams, and Quinion Mitchell. That's it. Sorry,
guy who's locked in. Yeah.
Quinion Mitchell, okay, 6 foot, 195 pounds. This guy, animal, runs the
40.
What's the run they do?
The 40-yard?
Runs the 40 in 4 seconds. That's terrifying. I'm terrified for all of you wide receivers out there. Don't care who you are. I don't care if you're my brother or you're my neighbor. I'm going to track you down, okay? Yep. You're put on notice, neighbors. You ain't catching shit with Kenyon Mitchell is in your yard.
Got it. Because you got to be so terrified of a guy that you can't even say his name.
Queen Juan.
Got it. Juan. Yeah. Can't wait.
Quinion.
Yep.
Nah, it's Quinion. Quinion Mitchell. Quinion.
Yeah.
Quinion Juan. Quinion.
From
Listen,
no
he came
other.
from a top 10 school.
And that's
all that matters. He came from, that the NFL talent comes from 3 schools, okay? Alabama, Georgia, Toledo. Everyone says it.
That's it.
They all know it. These
Facts.
are the top football schools. And Quinion Mitchell is going to show that
Toledo.
when he debuts in Brazil when he's playing the Packers game 1 this year.
Got it.
Okay?
Yeah. You sure you didn't go to school in Brazil? Because it could very well be Toledo. Yeah.
Quinion. He's going. I'm pumped up about it. I originally, when I saw him get drafted, I wasn't too excited. My initial reaction was,
are you really pumped up about it though? Because last week you're telling me knowing Howie and he's going to cook up, he's a chef draft night, they're going to move up in the draft. I thought for sure they were going to move up in the draft. I think you were thinking they were going to move up in the draft. They didn't move up in the draft. Do you think out of all the drafts, because in recent years they have I don't want to say stolen the draft,
amazing moves.
They've made some good moves. This
Mm-hmm.
year,
they filled a need that they needed to get done.
Okay,
it fell in their lap, so they took it. A choice was made. That's all it was.
Yeah,
nothing crazy needed to happen. No one needed to steal from someone or trade ahead. We needed a cornerback. Top 3 cornerback comes our way. We're just gonna pick them.
There was
Look at everything we did in the offseason. And look at what we did hours before the draft. We signed A.J. Brown to a massive contract.
Both your wide receivers, I think you signed.
Yeah. Our wide receivers are locked. Our QB is locked. Our running back is locked. Let's go get a nice corner to match with our other corner. We're looking good right now. I feel happy. I feel good.
That's good.
I see playoffs in the future. I see another NFC championship in our future.
Okay.
This is where I lay my head at night, wearing this hat.
I'm sure you sleep with that hat. Yep. Got it.
I cook with it. I sleep with it. I go to work with it. I swim with it. Whatever.
Yeah.
You put this hat on, amazing thing hat. Maybe you'll try it and you figure out.
No, it's okay. It's
the Eagles are better than the Jets.
I don't know, man. I think, dude, you know who's sketchy in the NFC now is the NFC East are the Washington Commanders, dude.
I don't know where they came from. I don't know who let that happen.
Washington Commanders offensive playmakers right now. They got the Jalen Daniels, Austin Eckler, Brian Robinson Jr., Jahan Dotson. I think that's it. Jahan Dotson.
Yeah, Jahan Dotson. Yeah, he was a rookie last year or a year ago.
Yeah. Okay,
they're
Washington.
Good. They're good. That's someone that sneakily no one's talking about a lot. I don't hear a lot about them. That's going to be a problem. You guys, I don't want to say it out loud, and I think you're probably thinking it, and you don't want to say it out loud. You might get 4th in the NFC East.
Did you not hear what I just said about Daniel Jones being a phenomenal 6-year quarterback and the weapons that we have around him now? I don't know about 4th. The Dallas Cowboys very well could be the 4th team in that division because unlike the Eagles, the Giants, the Washington Commanders, who did they make moves on? And who did they let go? Who have they not signed?
Over
the long snapper from Toledo. Right.
You know who looks dangerous? You know who got the 1st round pick?
Wow, the Bears.
You know who's going to be a problem? The Bears look so good over there. Okay. Caleb Williams, DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, DeAndre Swift, and the newly acquired wide receiver, Rome Odunes, with the newly acquired Caleb Williams. Chicago is about to blow up. All right.
Yeah,
the Bears look good.
There's a like 3.5% chance that the Bears don't look good because it's the Bears. Trubisky, it was Justin Fields. Now it's the saving grace.
Listen, Bears are contenders now. Caleb Williams?
Caleb Williams. Yeah, the Bears. I don't know. We'll see. I hope. I mean, it feels like the Bears have had like the first pick in the draft for the last like 5 years. So they should be
It's been a toss up between them and the Browns, huh? I would see the Browns and the Bears, the Browns and the Bears, the Browns and the Bears. But now, let me give you their division. A Kirk Cousinless Vikings with a sad boy Justin Jefferson.
J.J. McCarthy, though.
Oh, yeah. Never mind, Bears. You're not winning.
What are we talking about here? J.J. McCarthy coming off a national championship at Michigan, going into the Vikings with you. Just mentioned Justin Jefferson.
That's a dual threat right there. Lions still looking good in that division. Packers just went playoffs and still look great. Yeah, Bears, you didn't do enough. Bears don't win. Bears don't win.
Enough about the Bears. I don't care about the Bears. I don't care about Caleb Williams. I don't care because this guy, he paints his fingernails. You want to see controversy. This guy paints his fingernails. Last night they were painted silver. Cool. I don't think this
cool.
I don't get toughness, thick skin vibes from this Caleb Williams kid. It's a tough place to play in Chicago. It's cold.
It's cold
the
out there.
Fans have been waiting. They blew their 1st round pick on multiple quarterbacks and they all haven't worked out. Their patience level is gone. No more. This kid's going to have to come in and make an impact immediately. And within 4 games of the season, if there is a hint that this kid can't do it, they will be turning on this kid right away. And that's not a good spot you want to be in as a rookie quarterback. The 1st overall pick, a kid that told people I'm not throwing in the combine. I'm not working out in the combine. I already know what I'm doing. I'm first pick material. Kind of, you could say, maybe make the argument cocky, not cocky, confident, whatever. Now it's time to prove it, kid. And we'll see. I don't know. I don't know yet. I'm glad
When I
I'm
think
not
of a
in that
QB,
position. It's going to only take 4 games for the Bears fans to figure
That's all
out
it gets.
if this is truly the guy, if he was worth the hype, or if this is just another jersey that they will be selling at 75% off come the end of the season when they're already thinking about dishing them somewhere else.
Yeah, his jersey is going to go straight to DVD. That's what's going to happen. You're going to find him in the
BOGO
Costco
sale
on discount. Tell me now. I need to know winner and loser of the NFL draft, and I'll give you my winner and my loser of the NFL draft. Who you got? I think I know who your winner is.
I got to hit you with the loser. Let's get this out of the way because I think me and you might have the same, maybe not, but loser for me initially might have taken some step backs now and process it. But initially, the Falcons drafting a quarterback after signing Kirk Cousins to a $180 million deal, $100 million guaranteed. They go and instead of making 2024 season better with Kirk Cousins and maybe getting some weapons, some wide receivers, no, they draft. Not only do they not draft a quarterback that has not had any injuries, they draft the quarterback in the draft that's had multiple injuries. Injury prone, 2 ACL injuries in college. Sure, he had a great senior year last year, brought them all the way to the national championship, but this guy's injury prone. This guy's not, it's not like he's a fresh, young rookie. He's injury prone. Right. You just paid Kirk Cousins all this money.
In his 3rd year.
Oh, yeah, that's like if Daniel Jones was in the draft after knowing all the injuries that he's had now with the Giants and he's in the draft and you take this guy because he had that one good season when he beat the Vikings in the playoffs and you're like, yeah, there's potential in this guy.
That's our guy.
This is our long-term guy. Kirk Cousins is not going to be the long-term answer. Bless you.
Thank you.
Here's the guy. Wild at first. So I think I as a Falcons fan, I wouldn't be happy with that. So that's an L in the draft, I think. Well, because what do they had? They had the 4th pick?
What a terrible choice by them. Terrible. It made no sense. You ever see that meme with the Spider-Mans and they're pointing at each other?
Right.
That's what they're doing at the QB situation right now. What a waste of money. Prove me wrong, but I don't know what they're doing there. I think that was a terrible choice. I saw after the conversation between the owner and the manager,
it's great.
And they're just like, he's like, tell me what I'm looking at right now. Why is this happening?
And I heard too that they didn't inform Kirk Cousins or his agent on the move until they were already on the clock. So like prior to 8:00 yesterday, 8 p.m. yesterday, Kirk Cousins and his team and the Atlanta Falcons had no idea, apparently, that they were all in on a potential quarterback when they just signed their new quarterback to I think it's 3 years, $180 million.
Months of research and watching college players to prep for the NFL draft. And then 2 minutes you have on the clock is when you tell your team, we're going to get another QB, even though we just signed Cousins for $500 million.
I don't get it. And going back to that too, it's like even when the Bears were on the clock, first pick, months and months, they're talking about, this is their guy. They made up their mind. They even told him probably, dude, you're our guy. There's nothing that's going to change this. This is it. Boom, boom, boom. They take the full 10 minutes before the pick is in. I don't know if they have to or whatever. I don't understand. But then there's positions like Atlanta where the clock, they don't have like plans in place. You pan to these draft rooms, there's like 35 people in the room.
Talking.
Nobody had an idea.
Around.
Nobody had an idea like, oh shit. Oh wait, it's our turn. And then they scramble and then after all it's said and done, they're like, we're going to take this guy, this quarterback. That seems like the play. Let's take this quarterback. Boom. Let's stir up the conversation on Kirk Cousins. Is he our guy? I don't know. We'll see.
It reminds me of that episode of SpongeBob, and they're like, his name? You didn't write down his name?
Right, exactly.
And they're all running through the room, and everything's on fire, and they're like, The QB, pick the QB, and it was a panic mode decision.
It might have been like they had like it's just like two buttons in front of them, and it's like QB, wide receiver, because they could have taken the wide receiver that the Giants ended up taking. You know,
it's
they
what
could
they
have
should have done.
Probably,
it's what
Kirk
they
Cousins
have
probably
done.
needs some more weapons. You know,
he definitely does.
They panicked, hit the quarterback button. Now they got a quarterback from Washington that will be maybe sitting under Kirk Cousins for a little while next season. Let's see what happens. I think
the whole season. Yeah, that was a huge fumble by them. So your loser was the Falcons. Hear you there. Hear you on that.
Yeah.
My loser is not the Falcons. I agree that they lost that idea there. My loser is if the Chiefs three-peat, it's your fault, Buffalo Bills. You heard it here first. If the Chiefs three-peat, it's your fault, Buffalo Bills. In 2017, the Buffalo Bills had the last pick in the first round, or later pick in the first round, and they traded back. Okay, they traded with the Kansas City Chiefs. And who do they pick in 2017? You might know him. Patrick Mahomes, who is now the devil out in Kansas City. This year, they have another late round pick, okay? And instead of picking wide receiver, which you desperately need for Josh Allen, he's sitting there by himself twiddling thumbs, okay? No. You trade back again with who? The Kansas City Chief, and you give them Xavier Worthy, a nice wide receiver that they also needed in Kansas City to make up from Kadarius drop every ball Tony. How dare you? How dare you, Buffalo Bills?
Maybe the Buffalo Bills are in cahoots with Kansas City Chiefs.
With the Chiefs?
Helping them out.
And they pay them money to lose games and drop players and allow them to build. How are you going to let the Super Bowl champions
that have
2 times
beaten
in a row
you in the
get
playoffs? They have beaten you in the playoffs every time.
Every time. And you didn't even lose. They didn't beat you last time. You lost. You lost. Your kicker lost. Okay. Yeah. The Bills ruined the draft for me there. I was having a great draft. Everything was going good. I didn't want to hear the Chiefs' name. And then I fucking did. It's all your fault, Bills. You're the losers.
Wait to listen to the hot take portion of the episode, because I have a hot take coming to you that involves the Buffalo Bills. Okay, and especially this draft, this pick, this move that they just made in the draft. I think it just builds more to this hot take that it might not even be a hot take in months to come. This might be reality, but we'll see. You got to wait and see about that hot take. Who won the draft? I'm going to be biased. The Giants. You look at the Giants, the scores that these people are giving the Giants after their pick. Notoriously, the Giants they fumble. They pull a Falcons. They pull a Falcons. They just get nervous. They just punch a button.
They pull a Falcons.
Yeah, they pull a Falcons. They get nervous. They punch a button. Yeah, we'll take another offensive tackle. Boom. Well, from Alabama, that stinks when he gets to the NFL. So the Giants addressed one of their needs with a top 2 player in the draft. Huge help. Yeah. LSU player, not a Toledo player. This guy actually plays real players that are going to end up in the NFL. I don't know who Toledo plays in the regular season. Are we sure that's even Division I? Could be D2. The Giants did good. That's my good.
Go Big Blue.
Go big blue, baby.
Right?
Let's go, baby.
Go Big Blue.
Let's go.
Giants are back. So that's your winner right there for Manny Mozz, and the loser as well. Talking about crazy things. Did you catch the Ryan Garcia welterweight, super lightweight fight the other day?
I caught the highlights the next day. I mean, he looked real good in the fight. You know, he looked real good. He looked like he was pretty much like toying with this one guy at one point. You know, he looked real good, won the fight. But I feel like you have more on this story.
I do. If you watch our recent episodes, I was speaking about how Ryan Garcia is talking about Bohemian Grove. He's been there. They're killing kids. The government knows things, and he's speaking truth.
Crazy.
He's letting out information. He knows things that he's not supposed to know. They're coming after me. I'm being watched. The government will get me. I'm safe. I'm healthy. So if I die, and they say something, it's not lies. He lied. He fooled everyone. He was never insane. He was never crazy. This was all a stunt to make you think he was nuts and that he would lose the fight and to make Devin Haney, his opponent, get in his head. And he fucking
worked.
did it. And
It
he
worked.
did it. He got in his head. They interview him at the end, and they say, so, what was all that before the fight? He goes, what'd you think? I was actually crazy? No, I just got ADD. That's why I twitching and shit. That's my real problem. He's like, I'm about to go have a drink after this. Everybody go to nightclub. Peace. And my mind was blown. I was like, what? What? This guy comes in, wins the belt, wears a crown.
I did see he slammed a beer during the weigh-ins.
Yes.
So he walked out for the weigh-ins, and then he just slammed the beer during the weigh-ins because he just I'm gonna make weight. I don't care. Let's go. Right. And just slams a beer. I'm like, all right.
Wasn't
touche,
a beer.
Man. Love that.
It wasn't a beer. It was apple juice. He put apple juice in the beer bottle to make people think he was crazy and drinking a beer while weighing in.
So this all was a stunt.
All was a stunt because what he did do that wasn't a stunt. He made a bet on stage with Devin Haney that I will pay you $500,000 for every pound I am over. He was over 2 pounds or 3 pounds, so he paid him $1.5 million before the fight.
Okay.
Then he beat his ass. So.
Yeah,
money.
He probably made more than that at the end of the day anyway, so no worries.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, hey, Ryan Garcia, back.
Ryan Garcia, never crazy. That's nuts. Good for him. Wins. He is the champion. His name's King Ryan for a reason. Okay, so dope. That was a sick fight. I was all about that fight.
Yeah. Looked like a good fight. I want to see – I'm glad he won that fight because I want to see – Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Davis too.
Ooh, yeah. Everyone wants to see that.
I want to see that fight now too. So hopefully that'll be in the works here soon because that was a big fight. I think we were actually in the DR for that fight.
That first one. Yeah, that first one. Yeah. Yes. And we'll be back again when they go for the next fight. Maybe they put it for the same time. That'd be nice.
Maybe they have it in the DR, Hard Rock. Let's go. Let's set that up.
Moon Club. Let's go.
Let's get that going.
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes us sound kind of questionable. Me and you going to the DR Moon Club, Moon Lounge.
Moon Club.
Kind of questionable.
Don't ask questions.
Kind of questionable. I don't know if this will be making it into the podcast.
Meet us at the Moon Club. You know when to be there. I got a hot take here. You got a hot take there. Let's go with yours first. I think yours is sports related. Mine's more general concept in out in the real world living, day-to-day use. Tell me about your hot take. What's your
out in the real world living day-to-day use? Wow.
It's different than yours. Yours is about football. Mine's out in the day and day use, real world.
Real world, Monday through Friday, Saturday and Sunday.
Yours
Got
is
it.
Just Sunday.
Mine is sports related. You were talking about Josh Allen, or you were talking about the Bills. I'm talking about Josh Allen. My hot take is this. Listen closely.
Here we go.
Listen, Giants and Bills fans, listen closely here. I think, especially after seeing what the Bills did not do in their draft for Josh Allen and the future of the Bills offense.
Right.
After seeing what the Giants did and what they didn't do by drafting a wide receiver and not a quarterback, hot take, Josh Allen will be a Giants quarterback next year.
Josh Allen,
I think Josh
2025 New York Giant.
I think they got Daniel Jones for one more year regardless, okay? So, Josh Allen seized the draft last night. No improvements on the offense. They lost their wide receiver one to the Texans, okay? Josh Allen, his quarterback coach, and then his offensive coordinator was Brian Daboll. Brian Daboll, the head coach of the Giants. Brian Daboll did not pick Daniel Jones. That was not his quarterback. That was who he came to the team with, and it is what it is. The Giants drafted a wide receiver. The Giants will probably be looking for a quarterback in 2025. I think Josh Allen is a big candidate for the next starting job for the G-Men. I think so. Why not?
He lives in New York already. He's just moving a little bit down south. He still gets to wear blue and white. There's just a little less red. He stays in his New York ways that he loves. just a different team. He gets more weapons.
It's a different atmosphere.
warmer.
You know, the Buffalo fans, the Buffalo. Yeah, it's about 3. You know, probably it's 6.5 hours
There's a lot
away.
less snow in New Jersey than there is in Buffalo.
Oh, 100%, 100%. And you're not going to be the king of New York playing for Buffalo. Maybe for the Buffalo Bill fan and the Bills Mafia, you're the king up there. You come and win for the Giants. You're the king of New York, Manhattan, the city. That's it, baby. Why not? Tell me why that would not happen. Why would Josh Allen and the New York Giants not be a thing next year? Obviously, it can't happen this year.
I could tell you. I can tell you why it can happen.
What?
I can tell you why. What I think. Hold on. I'm thinking this through now. Okay. Get you ready for this?
Yeah.
You ready
tell
for
me
this
why.
now? You ready for this?
Yeah. Okay.
Now I'm playing this through in my head. This makes a lot of sense. Manny, this is gonna. Listen, get ready for this. This is. I'm pumped up thinking about this.
Is it happening or is it not happening?
I'm getting pumped
What's
up
going
about
on?
this right now. Okay, every year, what's a matchup that we see in the AFC in the playoffs?
Cincinnati, Kansas
Bills
City
versus Chiefs. Okay. And then they lose, right? And then they lose. So they'll never be able to get to play them in the Super Bowl. But if they go to the Giants in the NFC, now you can have a Josh Allen versus Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl, and Josh Allen gets his revenge for all the times he beats him down.
Ultimate revenge.
Ultimate revenge. And he goes to overtime and he flips the coin. He goes heads. Wins the toss, scores first touchdown, wins the game.
I said, why does this not happen?
I'm getting pumped up.
Why does this not happen?
That's a great storyline for the NFL.
Josh Allen, New York Giant.
Yeah. He stays in New York. He's still in New York, but he goes to the NFC so he can go and take you down in the highest game possible at the Grand Championship.
And he's got connections with the head coach of the Giants. You know, he's familiar with the offense, you know, that Brian Dable was calling last year.
Wow.
I get
Wow. This is nice.
Hot take. That's it right there. It can't get any hotter than that.
Can't get any hotter than that. Can't get any hotter. I like that. That's a great hot take. No one's going to disagree with you. No one disagrees with you. Absolutely.
No, but you can't. You can't disagree. Can't change my mind. Can't and won't change my mind. That's happening.
I don't know what they're talking about. It would be electric if you ripped off the Neighbors and it said Allen.
Yeah. Allen.
Like you were ready. You were ready for this. Love that hot take. I'm going to skip my hot take on washing hands because it's going to take away from your hot take, and I don't want that.
You know what you also can't change our mind on? Is our opinion on the WNBA and some of these teams, some of the names of these teams, and the logo. Let's talk about that. We got to address that.
Last week, if you haven't seen the logo, we'll put it right here for you. I made this logo.
It's beautiful.
Okay. I obviously used AI to make the logo. I took nothing more than 30 seconds. I went to AI. Here's what I typed in. Basketball Chicago. Click. They came up with the skyline, a basketball, and they didn't spell the word Chicago. They wrote the word Chicago. And that's what came up. Okay. So yes, everyone out there, I know how to spell. But I do think the logo that I came up with, it looked a lot better. Spell Chicago right. And I think pay me $150,000.
We had a winner.
Pay me $150,000.
Yeah, we had a winner. Dude, some of the comments, awesome. And I, good and bad, appreciate everybody giving us their opinion on our lack of spelling with AI, and also our opinion on why we think Chicago Sky was a terrible name.
It still stands.
I get it. After reading some of the comments, I'm like, oh, it's based off of Skyline. I get it. Still not my favorite name.
Still stupid.
Still not my favorite name. You know what? I think this is just going to fuel the fire for Chicago Sky this year, and they're going to go on an insane run.
And then they'll call us
out.
And they'll call us out. Don't worry, WNBA fans. We'll pick another logo and ruin it for you and pick another team. Comment on this
No
video
problem.
and tell us who you want us to ruin, and we'll do another logo remake for you. I can make them so fast.
I think this also tells us us giving our opinion on Chicago Sky and telling the people that the Chicago Sky logo stinks. We can make a better logo. Used AI. I think this tells us AI isn't ready yet. Okay, if they can't spell Chicago right, AI, I don't think we need to be as worried as we maybe were about AI taking over the human race and us being nobody.
Yeah, we're good to go.
I think we still got some time. I think we got time before this completely wipes us out. AI.
I feel good about that. Now I know that's if they're coming up with that spelling, they're definitely not doing daily tasks like I can do or you can do. So we're safe.
Right.
We're safe here.
Yeah. I think we're still good. We proved a lot of things.
They're never going to take over.
The WNBA, Chicago Sky, hot topic.
That's for sure. Manny, give me your athlete of the week, okay? Last week, mine was Kara's Dadson. She did the showmanship with the pigs, with the little stairs she had going on. And this week, you bring me...
My athlete of the week. If you're watching, you see this custom Neighbors jersey I have on, you might think, is that Manny Mozz's athlete of the week? It is not. It is a name that you are more familiar with. Athlete of the week for me is LeBron James. LeBron James. And you might be asking, why on earth is your athlete of the week LeBron James? That being down 3-0 to the Nuggets. And you know why he's my athlete of the week? Because his words, not mine. It's just basketball. It's just basketball. LeBron James is my athlete of the week because he also did something else for us this week. He also finally solidified to us on the Michael Jordan, LeBron James GOAT debate on who is the GOAT. LeBron James is not the GOAT. If it's just basketball, if he's okay being down 3 games, blaming games on the ref, blaming games on the replay center, go back in time. I can't find anything on Michael Jordan being okay with being down 3-0, blaming games on the replay center. Maybe they didn't even have the replay center when he played. But I know LeBron James or Michael Jordan, when he needed to go take care of business, he would go take care of business. Down 3 games, he would tell his team, I'm packing 1 suit, we're playing 1 away game, and we're coming back. All right, that's it. LeBron James, it's just basketball. It's just basketball. Is this the end of LeBron James? Is this his last season? Is this done? Is this LeBron? Is it over for LeBron? It
could be his last season. This Serbian ghoul has come into the league and it just dominated his life for the past 2 years, 3 years. And what's so funny about it is he doesn't give 2 fucks about basketball. They interview him.
Kind of like LeBron.
Clearly, kind of like LeBron. They interview him, and he's like, yes, basketball's good. I pay his bills. I must get home to horse now. And I'm like, dude, you just won a championship. You don't want to celebrate?
Right. He just scored 50 points.
He scored 70 points in a game. You broke records. He's like, that was a record? And he laughs about it. LeBron James, you say it's just basketball. It's just your whole life.
It's just basketball.
It's just what you've been doing for 20 years. So I guess those 20 years are nothing. Okay, that's not good.
Right.
That's not good, son. Manny Mozz, his athlete of the week is LeBron James because LeBron James is being a little bitch right now. Being a little bitch. If you're gonna lose, let's lose with dignity. Don't chalk it up for some. It's just basketball.
It's just basketball.
That's it. It's just basketball, man. Brother.
All right, just basketball.
So there you have it. LeBron James, your athlete of the week. Okay. Manny Mozz is in the building, but also Mikey Bugatti is in the building today. All right, he's been gone, but he's back. Had you listened to me almost over a month ago, I said, and you can find it, I said, what you're going to want to do is take $100 and bet on every single game that Messi plays on Inter Miami to score a goal. You'd have upwards of $3,000 in your hand right now, okay? He has scored in the past 6 of 7 games since that sentence came out of my mouth, Okay, that 7th game he didn't score. It's because he didn't play. It's because he didn't play. So tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, Inter Miami plays New England. Slam that button on the anytime goal scorer of Messi. Okay, if you give me $100 tomorrow on Messi to score in the Inter Miami game, you'll be walking home with $195. Okay, it's a minus 105 props because they're so certain that this is going to happen. It's Lionel Messi. Okay, what's he do? He
Automatic.
scores. He's automatic. He gets on the field, automatic. All right, you're basically starting the game 1-0 when he jumps on the field. So why not put the money down?
That's pretty good.
Why not get your weekend started the right way with an extra $100 in your pocket? There's your beer money. There's your food money. There's your drink money. Done. Every weekend, if you listen to Mikey Bugatti. What do the fans have to do, Manny, this weekend?
Call the bank.
Call the bank and tell them Mikey Bugatti sent you. And they'll know exactly what to do. They're going to open up the bank vault and they say, come on in. Come on in.
Come on in, man.
So you heard it here first.
Welcome back.
Lionel Messi scores a goal tomorrow versus Revolution.
Anything else you want to say on the draft? I don't know. Are we missing anything? I mean, day 2 starts today. Excited. I think Giants got like 47 or something. Number 4. I don't know.
47.
They got something.
Damn, you guys been working.
40. We had 47 picks. Fuck, dude. If we had 47 picks, you bet your ass we're going to the playoffs, baby.
That's it. 2 teams. Still Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones, big 6-year player. Are we kidding me right now? What are we talking about? DJ.
Oh shit.
He's back.
He's back, baby.
Did you see that interview? Speaking of Daniel Jones, did you see that interview he had like on a Skype call? And like they're talking to him, and his eyes are just like he doesn't even blink the whole interview. Like he's
locked in.
They're like, "Are you concerned that the Giants may be taking a quarterback in this draft? Do you feel secure that you are still the best option at quarterback for the Giants?" Yeah, great question. I do. I work hard every day. And I know what I bring to the table, and I am, I'm gonna show up, and I'm gonna be the best option, and I'm gonna show them, that I'm ready to play. Thanks. Locked in. That's my
guy right
Locked
there.
In, son.
What brings me a ton of joy, and it's brought me a ton of joy for like 10 plus years. The Giants have always.
He calls it joy. I call it misery.
The Giants have always had a doofy looking QB. I think they actively look for it. Okay. Eli Manning did great things in New York. There's nothing wrong with that. But there's that classic photo of him when he takes his helmet off and he's like, and his hair is all messy.
Deer in the headlights.
And he's like, we're playing football right now. He's just got that look.
It's the same look I had. It's the same look I had when I was trying to go to school for a physical therapist, and then I realized I had to get a PhD, and then I had the same look. I'm like, what do you mean?
What?
What do you mean?
Right, on the count of 3, I want you to give me your best Eli Manning phase. This is going to be our thumbnail for.
All right.
Ready. 1, 2.
Let me see. Hold on.
All right.
I probably should go put that helmet on first.
Yeah, and then take it off.
Do it. Right. No, literally, it's just like he's just like dumbfounded. He's like,
and now you have Daniel Jones, who has the same. He's got that same look on his fucking face. He's like, we're still. This is a game. Well, we're in this still. Like he's unsure.
Yeah, but the new Daniel Jones looks like this guy does crack. He looks cracked out. Completely opposite.
They're trying to give him energy
I think
for the
he's
game,
gonna
for
be,
the season, okay?
He's going to be like foaming at the mouth on the sidelines this year.
He's going to run the 40 in 2 seconds.
He's, we think Josh Allen runs the ball a lot. This guy is going to be just run. I heard he put on some serious weight in the offseason, like muscle.
Oh, muscle. Yeah. Okay. Like they're trying to do the tush push with him. That's what it's going to be.
Oh, they're trying everything because this is the last year for this guy. So they're trying everything. You're going to see everything. This guy might be out there. He might be the long snapper. Yeah. He might be, kicking field goals. He might be carrying the water out.
He might throw it, then catch
it, filling up.
And then what's possible for the Giants this year? Endless possibilities. Endless possibilities.
which makes me nervous. But it wouldn't be the Giants if it wasn't making me nervous in the offseason.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
Positive things so far in the draft. We like that.
That we do.
Yeah. What do you got? It's been a while since we did one of these.
It's been a while. We've been focused on so many other things, but and we had the championship for the IHAB bracket for March Madness where Corona wins. Shout out to Corona. I have a nice beer right now, which is unfortunate because it's 9:30 in the morning over here, and I had to open a beer that I'm not going to finish the whole thing. And
perfect
I'm
time to have
enjoying it, so it's very frustrating for me. I got a Four Peaks Brewing Company. It's called Bad Birdie. It's a juicy golden ale. Loving the can art. Okay, this is nice.
Yeah, can's
this
sick.
This is a 5% alcohol beer. Here we go. I'm going to put it through the question for you. Let me get a nice fresh sip for you.
Alcohol beer, guys.
Yeah. I'm going to have this at dinner. This is a great beer, okay? I'm having this with a nice salmon dish, maybe some eggs, kegs and eggs style. I'm just going to eggs Benedict,
906.
Salmon Benedict, and just fucking crush beers. Sure. I would have this at a tailgate, too. I'd crush a bunch of these. These are easy to drink, super easy. 1 through 10.
Sweet.
This is like a 7.6. This is a great beer. I wish I could give you this beer to try right now. It's delicious, refreshing. Bad Birdie. Great beer. Great morning beer. Great morning beer. You wake up in the morning and you go to reach in the fridge for a glass of water. Move your hand a little bit and take the Bad Birdie out and start chugging it. 7.6 Bad Birdie.
Skip the coffee.
Yeah.
Skip the coffee. Go Bad Birdie.
Can't start your day all right unless you got Bad Birdie. What do you got over there? Tell us something good. I'm sure you got a nice premium beer.
You can't start the day off unless you're starting the day off a little buzzed.
And what's buzzing you today?
Is that a fact?
And what's buzzing you today?
Can we confirm that?
Yeah, you can't start the day off. You're right. Can't
start the day off unless you're starting the day off a little buzzed.
Great.
Especially if you got a bunch of errands to do very soon. Same. You got to drive. I got the I'm still celebrating the winner of the IHAB podcast bracket challenge. Still Corona, still showing them a love. Corona out there.
What is the difference between Corona and Corona Premier? Because I'm noticing that's a Premier.
The easy answer is this is the Premier Corona.
That's it. Okay, everyone, have a good night. Thanks for listening.
All right. Subscribe and share this episode with a friend later. That's it.
I think there's more alcohol percentage in that beer.
No. This one's it's actually lower cal. It's only 90 calories, so that's what it is. That's what makes it Premier. Only 90 calories. I've been drinking. Hell yeah, I've been drinking. But I've been drinking on the golf course, because golf season's back here in New York. We've been out. Corona Premier. Great beer to have on the golf course. I'm here to tell you. Great. Light beer. It's just the Premier.
It's Premier.
It's good.
It's Premier. I don't know what else you want me to say about this beer.
This is going to get a it's going to get a Premier score. It's Premier.
There's only one Premier beer.
Dinner, tailgate, children's recital, grocery shopping, playing paintball on the golf course, whatever you're doing at the gym, dodgeball tournaments, you're drinking Corona Premier. It's easy. Yeah,
find
1
your
through
beach.
10. Find your beach, or find your playground, or find your gymnasium, or find your golf course. Find a place to drink Corona Premier. It's Premier.
Premier. 1 through 10?
Hashtag ad. 1 through 10. 9.5. It's a Premier. Boom. It's a Premier. Good night, everybody. Good night, everybody. Yeah. I think I'm going to start sending off the episodes like that. Good night, everybody. All right. And that's it. No, I mean, I don't know. It's a good fucking beer. It's what do you want? It's, if it can't be a 9.5, it's going to be
from a brewing company. They got a 7.5. And you're like, Corona Premier, 9.9. It's Premier. I don't even tell you.
Yeah, Corona Premier. It's 11 on the 10 scale. Yeah. I don't know. Shit, if it can't be a 9.5, it's going to be an 8.5. I don't know. It's good beer. It's a fucking good beer. All right. If you're looking for a Premier beer, Corona Premier.
Premier.
Premier. Just remember that. Premier.
The Premier beer. They'll know exactly what you're looking for. Yeah.
Yeah. Tell them Manny Mozz sent you for the Premier beer. They'll know what's going on. Okay. It's Premier beers. It's Premier podcasting, and it's Premier
Premier Worldwide.
Giants in the draft.
Yeah.
Yeah, Premier Worldwide. Yeah, we're looking for investors, possibly you.
Possibly
All
you.
right. So I got a special beer from Zeus.
Oh.
A good sponsor on the podcast, sponsored the podcast for a while. They hooked me up with a beer. They told me, drink responsibly. It's like a 12.5% beer.
Oh, shit.
Special
What's it
beer.
called?
So I am
Give
waiting
us the name.
for the right time. I can't give you the name.
Oh.
Because I also don't know the name. I forgot the name.
I can't give it.
It's secret, top secret, classified. But they gave me a can and they told me, make sure you are in the right environment. It's the right podcast for this beer. Could be the next podcast, everybody.
We'll find out.
Could be.
We'll find out.
But that's it. I mean, yeah, that's all I got for you guys tonight. Stay out of trouble and good night, everybody. Good night, everybody. You got anything you want to say?
Slam those buttons. Give us a like. Give us a follow. The 5-star review. You know what up. You already. If you're here, you know what you got to do. If you're here and you've done it, tell a friend to go do it. As always, I'd have a beer.
Yeah. Good night, everybody.